time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Well, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you might be around the world right now. My name is Dephy, and I'm the host for today. And what I'm going to do is to share with you in the next few minutes a little bit around the journey of what I've been doing in 3 and what a lot of us are doing in 3. I've been a business owner and a consultant for customers and companies for the last 25 years. And just over a little more than a year ago, I found out that some of my friends, some very, very successful friends of mine, we're starting up a project, and they had been very, very successful on their last platform. They, in the last 10 years, compared to the work that I had done, they were extremely, extremely successful. And the moment that I heard that, there was an opportunity to be a part of their project and their work, I immediately jumped in. So, that was over a year ago. And today I'm here to kind of really share with you what it is that they're doing all over the world and what it is that they're trying to build. Yeah. So here we go. Give me a moment. I'm just going to share my screen over here. All right, just a moment here. Okay, so here we go. So let me tell you a little bit about 3 International. Yeah, the company 3 was founded just over a year ago. And the company is based on the collaborative effort. It is a group of people who have come together, some of whom I know and I personally admire for their work, for their success, and for their principles and ethics. I love what they're doing. And they came together to found this company 3. And the company was launched in May 2023, and they are headquartered in Utah, in USA. Additionally, just early this year, they have already succeeded in opening offices in Hong Kong. And just in the next few days' time, the second office in Southeast Asia will be opened in Indonesia. This company is all about people who know how to go about building markets, opening new markets. And with a company that has experience in the field in opening new markets, in new territories and new regions, that got me really, really excited. Because, you know, doing business is one thing, but doing business and opening parallel markets, opening a lot of markets in the world, the leadership has to be above and beyond good, right? So I was really excited when I heard a year ago that these friends of mine are actually going to, you know, have an opportunity for me to participate. And that was really exciting. The CEO of the company is Mr. Daniel Piku. And he's someone who's had a lot of success in the you know, digital world. He's built and sold companies in the past. And right now, he's the founder and CEO of this company 3. With us is also someone very successful in the science world. And, you know, that's Dr. Dan Gubler. He's the Chief Scientific Officer in 3. And, you know, it would be fair to say that really, you know, for a company to have partnerships or to have someone like Dr. Dan Gubler in the management team, we are really, really very, you know, very blessed. Yeah. And along with that, our Chief Operating Officer is Mr. Troy Moore. Had a chance to meet the gentleman, you know, a couple of times in this 1 year. And what he does for the company is he ensures that products which are manufactured in the US can get into the hands of customers all over the world, right now in 15 territories and markets, right? So it's really exciting because we're delivering products to all the different customers in different locations. So what does 3 actually do? And here's what it is. 3 is a company that is a cross-border social e-commerce company. I mean, whenever people ask, what is 3 all about? Well, that's what we are. We are a cross-border social e-commerce company. And right at this time, right at this moment, the company is already in its early phase 1 stage, delivering, you know, e-commerce services to 15 countries, you know, around the world, right? So just in phase 1, it's a lot of, there's US, Canada, China, Hong Kong, Macau, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, New Zealand, and Australia. And if your country hasn't been named, which means it's coming soon, right? So as a cross-border social e-commerce company, who would want to be a part of us? So in the last 1 year, I think the company has achieved a very clear idea of who it is they attract, who it is that 3 attracts, who's a part of this global community at this point in time, and who wants to have more of what we do. So the people, there are three general aspects around the kind of people who want to be a part of 3. The first are people like myself, right? And a lot of us who want to have the opportunity to build a lifestyle that is a little more congruent either with our vision of ourselves, more congruent with the kind of life that we want to have, maybe more congruent with our idea of how we want to use our time. The second kind of people who really want to be a part of 3, and we've seen a lot of that last year, are those people who want to have better health and who want to feel better on a daily basis. And the third community of people who constantly, you know, are looking for great people to join. That's the other group of community or people who want to be a part of 3, because it's really fun being able to do things with people who are more like-minded and, you know, who are more connected and who are more, you know, like-minded, yeah, and more community, yeah. So these 3, you know, groups of people, we call them kind of target market, but in the last 1 year, it has shown up that this target market has been correct, because these are the people, you know, who really love the whole aspects of 3 and are a part of the entire community. So what is it that 3 really offers, right? What is it that makes 3 different, and what is it that makes us stand out? So one of the key major things that 3 delivers to its community is the idea that people could leave the ancient idea of wellness and be able to approach wellness from a whole different standpoint, right? Number 1, be able to take the initiative to stay well, which is don't get sick, right? I mean, like, reduce the opportunity or the possibility of being sick. Secondly, we're now in this understanding. Science has taken us to an understanding that the food we eat isn't as important as the nutrition we could absorb. And so 3 carries with it the science behind it that basically allows us to change our mindset and say, hey, you know what? You are about what you absorb. And the third thing is really the mindset that plants, whole food and plants, allows us to get away from processed foods, right? So we have this whole new approach to wellness, which is, being proactive about it, focusing on absorption of nutrients and consumption of whole foods and plants. And the other thing that's really, to me, very life-changing, I would say, if I could use those words, is that the belief that, we inherit, weaknesses in health from the traditional family lineage. It is shown that nutrition could help people advance their health beyond that of their elders, right? So we don't look to the elders to say how we're going to get sick, but rather we get an opportunity to manage how we want to feel and how we want to be healthy going forward in age. So that's really exciting. Now, with 3 is the Scientific Advisory Board, and these comprise of very notable professionals in the medical arena. And they're together with Dr. Dan Gubler. They form the kind of the direction and forward growth of the company. Now, the science and technology makes a whole load of difference. And that's what exactly Dr. Dan Gubler specializes in, which is what he does is really to create and formulate contents of plants, making it work together, making it jive, kind of really work together very, very nicely. And on top of that, he adds specialized technology, patented technology around absorption. So that makes 3 a very science and technology, a very research and development company. I am really fascinated to be associated with an R&D company like 3, simply because they have all the steps needed to create a good product, right? So aside from just finding it out in the field, putting it together, there's also additional technology that is patented onto the products, being used, right? So that's really fascinating. And here's one more thing that, is really, to me, very fascinating, right? Not only do we have great products, and it's not just, the company itself that says that they have great products, but it is also visible as part of the physician, or rather the prescriber digital reference, which used to be called the physician desk reference. It's a kind of a listing of anything that doctors are allowed to prescribe. So it isn't just a company saying that we've got great products, but that these products of this company 3 is in the physician desk reference, or the PDR, the prescriber's digital reference, and that medical professionals can prescribe it to their patients. I think there's just a lot of people who believe that this is something that is really different and unique, right? It is there's a lot of people who's using it and are able to speak of its quality. Now, here's another really interesting piece of information, which is that 3 has a clear report that shows how nutrition that can be properly absorbed can influence the function of the genes, right? So kind of as people age, your genes kind of become a little sleepy, and with that, the rest of the physical body might also kind of go a little old, as people say. But it's really fascinating because with absorption technology, the availability of nutrition is able to impact the quality of our genes and therefore prolong our health. And that's really fascinating. So 3 has got clinical studies for cellular absorption, showing just exactly how the products are absorbable. It has the epigenetic study, which shows its impact on genes. And it also has a superoxide study, which shows how the body, how it affects or reduces the, the oxide production and the acidity of the human body. Yeah. So what exactly does 3 provide in terms of its products? Since the very first day when 3 launched a year plus ago, we've had these 6 products. And with these 6 products, there's been a lot of good raving reviews. So let me tell you a little bit about it. The first is Vitality, and that is really a superfood. It's prebiotics, postbiotics, and put together into what an adult needs for nutrition on a daily basis. I love it. I love it because I don't have to think about whether I'm eating the correct amount of this or that or this. I don't have to go and look for stuff on the shelf and guess what works for me, because Vitality is put together by Dr. Dan Gubler, and it is an adult, the nutrition that an adult needs in a day. Revive is an anti-inflammatory product, right? And what this does is to help reduce the inflammation in the body. And, all diseases begin with inflammation. And so Revive is a very important component of our body functions. Immune is something that helps people to increase their immunity and improve their gut health. And, what Immune does is really to help the body reduce to help the body to not fall sick so often. And the other thing I learned from Dr. Dan Gubler about Immune is when you have great gut health, you're going to also have great looking skin. So that's really interesting. Purify, the 4th product that 3 has, is a detox product. What it does is it removes heavy metals from inside the cells, and it takes it out of the body very gently. And, heavy metals is something that we don't think about simply because it doesn't affect us for many, 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 many years down the road. But I'm so glad that at this point in time, there's an opportunity to address the fact that food, water, air cleanliness can also, affect our health. And so Purify helps us to address the cleanliness of the kinds of food and water and the air that we breathe kind of environment, right? So Eternel is an antioxidant. It's a very powerful antioxidant, and it's great for, rejuvenating your cells. It's great for anti-aging. It's great for general health. And it helps the body to, to neutralize the free radicals. And I particularly love it because, it tastes great. One of my friends say it tastes like, Ribena, right? It's like that, children's Ribena, and adults love it too. But more importantly, it helps balance the moods and the hormones. So it's really great stuff. Collagen, another superb product, because you know what? Without Dr. Dan's absorption technology, it's really, really hard for the body to make use of the collagen that people absorb. So in 3, with this collagen product and the absorption technology on all the products plus collagen, it helps a very big molecule, collagen is a huge molecule, to be absorbed by your cells, and therefore to be used, right, in the way that it's meant to be used. And so it helps the skin, helps the the nerves, it helps the cells, it helps the cognitive function, right? It helps the joints. And these are some of the amazing benefits, not just of the product, but also of the technology in the product. So these are the 6 products that 3 has, and it's really been a combination of these works fantastically, and it works on the cell level of the body. So what is 3? When you put all of these things together, 3 offers anyone the opportunity to have a business system, a turnkey business system that enables anyone to be an e-commerce provider themselves, and for people to promote and share these products and opportunity with people globally, right? So what is it that 3 does that makes it so exciting for its community? First and foremost, anyone who wants to participate in this turnkey business system or have a piece of it has a website. So all of us have a website that is fully e-commerce ready. I was just speaking to someone this morning and I say, hey, you know what? We are here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, and in the next 10 minutes, you won't be able to get to Hong Kong in 10 minutes, would you? Like there's nothing that's going to be able, there's no aeroplane, you can't get there in 10 minutes, but your website can. In fact, your website can go everywhere that you cannot. And so, you know, to have a replicated website with Three. Secondly, the turnkey business system also has a full, complete back office system to manage and track everything that goes on in your business. It contains marketing and media tools for promoting your business, and also contains all the most important aspect of learning to do the business, which is the training system for anyone who wants to do the business. So everything all in one, you know, as an enabler for anyone who wants to really participate in this in Three. Yeah. So so whenever we talk about participating, here's the other thing, right? If you were in e-commerce, you would expect to get paid. If you were recommending some products, you'd expect to get paid. And if you're actually, going out to do a little bit of the business, you would expect to get paid. I think anyone would, right? So let's talk a little bit about how this actually works. Three as a company pays all its business partners 6 different revenue streams, or shall I say commissions, 6 different ways to earn the income. So obviously, there's a retail commission when someone buys something from your website. It doesn't matter that they're a different country from you, or they live in a different time zone from you, or a different city. They receive your website. They purchase something from the front of your website. The company will deliver the products to them. You earn a 25% retail commission in whichever country that you're at. That's pretty cool, right? Second, if your friend buys more than one product and they want to buy, a package of products, you're going to earn some bonuses, right? A whole package bonus. The third thing that comes with being a business partner of Three, is that you get an overriding of the commissions, right? So for example, if you had some friends who's actually doing this business, and you get some commission overrides, whatever they earn, you could earn a percentage of that, right? 20%, 15%, 10%, a commission override. You also have referral matching. I mean, referral matching is really, really cool. If someone is already, if you've got business partners in the team and they're making commissions, you're going to be making commissions too, right? They're doing some stuff with the products, you're making commissions too. And then there is the global bonus pool. And this is really exciting because they take the revenue of the whole company or in all countries and they share it with people who are 4-star rank and above. And right now, for just a short time, there is a global founder pool. And look, it's an opportunity to jump in and be a pioneer of a company simply because you were there at the right time, at the right place. That's the global founder pool. 2% of global revenue is shared every week with everyone who's in that pool in accordance with the size of their organization. I mean, that's really cool. So Three pays its business partners in in many ways, and these are briefly the 6 of it. So how to participate, right? You might be thinking to yourself, well, how does this really work? Like, where do I go from here? So, it's 3 easy options. The first one, choose some products. If you just want to use products, choose some products. And buy it at retail price, or you could choose to purchase products at wholesale for the whole year. But better than that, for the same effort that you take in using the products, you could have your own website, and perhaps someone, some of your friends are going to love to buy it from your website. So with the same ideas, you could become a business builder. So be a retail customer, preferred customer, buy from wholesale, or become a business builder, right? And as a business builder, choose any one of these 4 packages. These have been put together by the company, and they are really a little bit special simply because it is wholesale price with added discount. So you get this special additional discount simply because the company put together the the configuration, like, intro pack has got 3 products, it's $200. Well, that's wholesale with discount. If you do a premium pack, it's got a few more products, it's $600 US. That's also wholesale with a discount, or a business builder pack, and that's wholesale with a discount. And most interestingly is the founder pack, which is for a limited time only. And this is what I was saying, right? This founder pack contains the global founder bonus, which is to be able to participate in the global revenue of the company, 2% of the global revenue of the company, and to become a founding member of the company. So this is only available for a limited time, only. And once the pack runs out, that's it. There's no more opportunity to get in as a founder, right? So what people got to do if you want to be a business builder, it's $30 for your website for the whole year, and choose any one of these packages, okay? So it's really quite a simple way to get started. And what you do want to do is speak to the person who invited you on this call and make sure that you're getting all the details of how to get started from them. Ask for the website and, just kind of get started, right? So there you go. So right now, it's a great time for me to bring on a few of my friends who are on this call with me today. And so, for the first business partner that I'd like to invite onto the call, she's from Malaysia. She's out in Kuala Lumpur, and she's someone who's kind of retired for a while now and has been very, very active in church. So I'd like to invite May to join us on this. Join us on stage. May, thank you for being on the call.
All right. Thank you, Dephy. Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm May. I'm from Malaysia, and just want to share with you my story with Tree. Honored to be here. Actually, I actually planned to retire in 2016, but things did not turn out as planned. And what happened was one of my siblings got into financial problem. He lost his business. He even lost his family. So and his friends all avoided him. No one wants to come near him. So he came to us, his siblings, for help, and of course we all chipped him to help him out with his loan, to clear up his loan. And so a chunk of my savings went to help him. So then I realized late last year, I realized I needed to get a job or do some business, and I was introduced to Tree. I'm grateful to my sponsor, because I see in Tree I can have the opportunity, to generate more income. And not only that, I get to meet people from all walks of life who are like-minded, and leaders that are very supportive, encouraging, and very caring for our success. So after I joined Tree, I've been taking the products too. As Dephy shared, the products are really fantastic. I can sleep better and more energy than I ever had before. And then when I joined Tree in November last year, in my first week, I earned 800 USD. If I convert the Malaysian ringgit, that's a lot of money too. Then I did, and in that 1 week when I just joined, I got the amount, and I didn't even know how to present, but by connecting the people, the prospect to the expert, they explained the whole business plan to them. So I actually achieved the rank of two stars very easily. And so I find this platform Tree. I'm learning how to do it now, how to do it, and if I put my effort into it, right, I'm excited that I can get a recurring income and a financial freedom. That's my goal. And to be able to do more, to help people or to do matters that are close to my heart. So thank you all for listening.
Thank you, May. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for bringing your story to the table. Wonderful. Thank you. So next, I'm going to switch over to the other side of the world, where it's really very early in the morning. And I'd like to invite, someone who's a retired naval officer turned entrepreneur, to join me up here. And yeah, welcome, Nilbert.
Hi, Dephy. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure being on when you present amazing presentation, by the way. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Well, hello, everyone. Good morning from San Diego, California. My name is Nilbert, and I'm a brand ambassador with Three. I got introduced to this opportunity last year, and it's been such a wild ride for this past year. I've been so blessed with this, and I'm actually really blessed to be here in front of all of you sharing my story. The way it started for me, you can call it serendipity, you can call it happenstance. I really call it divine intervention. My wife and I were on travel, and we both got very sick in a foreign country. And it so happened someone from our group, a travel group, was there with, offered me products. She said, Nilbert, if you're open-minded, you might want to try these all-natural supplements. Who knows, they may help you. Well, they did. They helped us recover very quickly to the point where we were able to safely get back to the US. And after that experience, I was like, how can something be, how can some product be that effective that fast? So I attended a presentation similar to this, Dephy, but it was an in-person presentation. And I found out a lot about the company, the science behind the products, and I also discovered that there was an amazing e-commerce global opportunity that came with it. Well, I'm originally from the Philippines. I've been living in the US for like over 30 years. When I found out that the Philippines was one of the 15 countries and territories we opened in, I was so excited. So I jumped in with both feet, and fast forward to today, I can tell you right now, my personal testimony is that I've gotten a lot healthier over the years. I do have some metabolic challenges that I have to take prescription medication for, but I'm working with my doctor, and my numbers are starting to improve. My doctor said, keep doing what you're doing. If the supplements are definitely helping you along with your healthy diet and exercise, definitely keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just blessed to be in this position, being here at the right place at the right time. And I can't think of any other opportunity that's where you do business and you actually help other people get healthier. So that's my story. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Nilbert. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for being here on this call. And I know it's really early, so thank you again. Wonderful. So next, next I'm gonna invite someone who was a corporate professional turned full-time entrepreneur. She's based out in the US. So welcome, Jessica.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today or this evening, whatever time you're in. I'm just so glad to be here. I have, just the absolute honor to be a part of this platform. There's lots of different things I could do. I have two small kids, so they're in school. Right now it's summer break. I get to spend time with them. I get to just really create my life the way I've always dreamed of doing. And when this platform 3 came about, I was just completely honored to be a part of it. I'd always dreamed of being a part of something from the beginning. So we're still so early in this first year. And, so if you're taking a look at whether it's the business or the products, I feel like for me, like this Eternal package gives me so much energy. It doesn't have caffeine in it. The vitamins don't have caffeine in them, but they give me energy to keep up with 2 kids. I run, I play volleyball, I'm athletic, so I need energy, right? And so just to get those whole foods in, I feel so good. I take Purify. It's really changed my hormones and just everything with life and bloating. I had lost weight and just over time, but I just always had this. My daughter one time asked me if I was pregnant, and I was like, no, I'm not. But this product helps just with that bloating. And so it just really makes a difference in how you feel. And I love that it's all, very, very natural, very from the ground, right? Like real foods. And so real plants, real minerals. And so that's why I aligned with this company. And it completely aligns with my values. It's just a blessing to be here. So appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Jessica. Thank you for being on the call, and thank you for your time. I mean, it's really early in the US right now. Thank you all very, very much. So for everyone else who's on the call with me, I hope you've gotten a lot out of that conversation, and also from my good friends, the panelists. So get back to the person who invited you, and make sure you're finding out exactly how to get started. So with that, thank you very, very much, and I'll speak to everyone again real soon. Cheers and bye-bye. Bye-bye.